Today is election day for FC Barcelona as thousands of socios, including Lionel Messi, Busquets, Luis Enrique, and others have all taken to the polls to vote for the club's next president. At this hour, the official count has begun, and we do have breaking news. Joan Laporta has won the election. I'm Gabrielle Amato. Our man Jamie Easton has his boots on the ground at the Camp Nou. Welcome into the show, Jamie. According to the schedule, the official count should be concluded around 5:30 p.m. Eastern time, so those votes are still being counted. But Joan Laporta with a massive lead, and he will be next FC Barcelona president. Is that correct?
That is correct. Joan Laporta will win this presidential election. Right now, the scrutiny is at 88%, and Laporta has 57% of the votes. Victor Font, 31%, Toni Freixa, 9%. So Joan Laporta will become the next president of Barcelona. In fact, he has the box just behind me. Those are the lights of his box, and we can hear from here the party going on inside there with Joan Laporta and all his crew jumping, celebrating with cava, with champagne. They are laughing, and they even said something, Gabby. They said, the first thing I'm going to do as president is to travel to Paris, and the comeback is arriving.
Wow, so confidence already from the next old FC Barcelona president. Jamie, walk us through what's going to happen in the coming days, how this transition will be made, and we are seeing images of that celebration you just alluded to.
Well, we'll see throughout this show how Laporta leaves his box, comes here next to the position I am, and he will make his first speech as the new president of Barcelona. That is expected to happen between the next hour. Then we'll see Laporta tomorrow doing some tours around the media in Catalonia with different radio stations as the Barcelona president. That's something usual that always happens in Barcelona. And the first thing he will do as president is to go to the Barcelona training facilities on Tuesday, and he has to take a COVID-19 test in order to be able to travel to Paris with the rest of the Barcelona expedition, because his first assignment as the new president will be to attend that game as the Barcelona president, the elected Barcelona president, and see how that goes. It won't be an easy task for Laporta indeed. And then more or less there will be 10 days between everything happening, all the changes done. In fact, we've seen an image from Carles Busquets having a glass of champagne together with Joan Laporta. So we'll see how the transition is between Carles Busquets towards Joan Laporta. But it's a historic day in Barcelona. Laporta is back with all that means. He has said throughout the entire campaign that he has done that once. He has rescued Barcelona once. It was back in 2003 from a difficult financial and sports situation of the club, just the situation there is right now. So we'll see how that goes, and obviously we'll explain everything happening here on beIN Sports.
Yeah, we certainly will. Jamie, just to put this victory into perspective, this really isn't a surprise victory. Joan Laporta was the favorite to take over, and I guess the Barcelona socios picking him really puts into perspective what they find to be the #1 issue, which is keeping Lionel Messi, a promise that Laporta has made, and he said that he's best positioned to do so. Is that correct, Jamie?
Yeah, that could be something to read about. Obviously, Leo Messi voting for the first time in the history in a Barcelona presidential election is a very powerful image. And if you read between lines, you understand why he did so right now after the period with Josep Maria Bartomeu in front of the club, with Messi telling him he was a liar, with all the problems Bartomeu has right now. By the way, Bartomeu has assisted the Camp Nou and has voted too, and nobody was seeing that coming. So he was quite brave today to appear here at the Camp Nou. But also there's a message from the Barcelona socios, the Barcelona fans. We want to cut with the last period. And the antagonist of Josep Maria Bartomeu is precisely Joan Laporta. So that has something to do also to explain this fantastic results for the former president and now new president again of FC Barcelona.
And continuing on what Joan Laporta will bring to this project, just like you said, this will be a second stint as FC Barcelona president. Victor Font, for example, he promised a new manager right away. He said that he would bring in Xavi. Are there any promises that Barcelona fans should expect from Joan Laporta that he made during this election season?
Well, talking about Xavi Hernandez, he just liked today, a post by Joan Laporta. I don't think if that was something that Victor Font liked or not. Victor Font has been changing his speech. He first said that Xavi would arrive no matter what. Then he just said that he had to wait until Ronald Koeman does something. The speech from Joan Laporta has always been the same. This is a very different election happening because it's in the middle of a season. It's not happening in summer when new projects can be discussed. Right now, he arrives and tomorrow he'll be the president of every single Barcelona player that is currently in Barcelona. He will be the president of Ronald Koeman and all his staff. So that's the reason why he hasn't been keen to explain or to put some names on the table. He has always said that once he arrives, he will be the president of every single person that is inside the club. And the decisions will be made when the season is finished. So that has been the policy of Joan Laporta, and we respect that.